Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you'll agree that my distinguished colleagues tonight have brilliantly outlined a number of the minor challenges we face and have ably presented excellent solutions, half-hearted though they may be. But none, I fear, has touched on the gravest threat of them all to human existence, the population explosion. As anyone who has read the exhaustive literature on this subject knows, the population explosion is bound to go off at any moment. Boom. And we'll all die of suffocation. Consequently, many well-meaning do-gooders are advocating limiting the number of human beings in the world through birth control. We've got to put a stop to people growing up poor and hungry, they say, and the way to do this, they say, is to keep them from being born. True, these limited measures have enjoyed a limited success, and today millions of unborn children owe a deep debt of gratitude to birth control devices. For, by not being born, they have unarguably escaped being poor, being hungry, or having to wait in line at the movies. But are these limited measures enough? No. Statistics irrefutably show the population is still ominously growing. Millions of more people are alive than ever before. This is terrible. They are ruining the world for the rest of us, and we were here first. A moment's thought will convince you, I'm sure, that at least 98.2% of the world's problems are caused, directly or indirectly, by people. Thus, by reducing the number of people, it's quite obvious we will reduce the number of our problems. This is the essence of all theories of population control. But our present half-hearted efforts, worthy though they may be, can never fully succeed. Oh, they may perhaps reduce some of our problems, but they can never eliminate all of our problems. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why a little band of us selfless do-gooders have formed the League for Total Birth Control. Our motto is Ban the Mom. We hope to see Mother's Day proclaimed an occasion of national mourning. And we can only pray that King Herod will be restored to his rightful place in history as a crusader for a better world. We are not, however, starry-eyed idealists. We are not calling for a unilateral cessation of gestation. But what we do say is a limited ban is not enough. What this world must have is a universal total birth control treaty, with adequate on-site inspection, of course, to prevent cheating. Think of the rewards the problem's total birth control will eradicate. These include not only poverty and hunger, but traffic congestion, smog, the common cold, the balance of payments deficit, people who call you up at the last minute to invite you to parties, people who don't, agrarian reform, what to have for dinner, urban sprawl, unglued postage stamps, and postnasal drip. Of course, we will not realize the benefits of total birth control overnight. A brave new world cannot be built in a day. But in 5 years, our kindergartens will grow less crowded. In 16, the number of inexperienced new drivers on our highways will begin to diminish. And in 20, we will have licked once and for all a seemingly insoluble problem that has baffled man for centuries: teenagers. Gradually, as the years pass, we will be able to find ample parking spaces, empty tables in restaurants, and perhaps even tickets to Hello Dolly. Without a lot of people to bother them, our professional men will have more time to pursue their life's work. Our politicians will have more time to be loved. Our ministers, more time for golf. And our doctors, more time for politics. So be a selfless do-gooder. Do your part to make this a better world. Practice total birth control with grim dedication. Get out there and practice, 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 night and day. And remember, as all we advocates of any kind of birth control say, you are not doing this out of selfish motives. You are generously doing this for the sake of the future. You are nobly sacrificing having children in order to save your progeny from all the problems and irritations of life that plague you and me. It's the least you can do for them. So let us march forward together, fellow do-gooders, under the brave banner of the League for Total Birth Control. It says, think of the generations yet unborn, and let's keep them that way.